Hey guys, welcome back. Here we are with my first album review of the month. I can't believe that it's already October, but kicking us off is the Offspring's 2008 album, Rise and Fall, Rage and Grace. It was interesting looking back at this album, as well as some others I've hit on earlier this year from around the same time period, as this was essentially the time I was growing up and figuring out what lights and whatnot. I do still feel that this is an enjoyable album 15 years later. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it. This is the band's 8th studio album that was released on June 11th, 2008. This album was their first release of new material in 5 years following their 2003 album, Splitter, which also marks their longest gap between studio albums at the time. The album has a runtime of about 44 minutes and contains 4 singles, being Hammerhead, You're Gonna Go Far Kid, Chrissy, Are You Doing Okay, and Half Truism. Work for this album dates back to September 2004 when frontman Dexter Holland said that he wanted to put out the next Offspring album in 2005. In the meantime, the band played at the Vans Warped Tour for the first time from June to August 2005. To coincide with this tour, Sony Music released the Offspring's first compilation album, Greatest Hits. The band took a break after this release and their Greatest Hits tour. It would be until 2006 where Holland would write in his journal that they were beginning some sessions. Now, let's go ahead and hop into some of the tracks. We start the album off with Half Truism. I feel this is a great track to start off with. I love its overall sound and style. Lyrically, I feel this track is essentially about living your life to the fullest and enjoying as much as possible, which I feel can be heavily heard throughout the chorus with life essentially being compared to a light. Your Gonna Go Far Kid is one of my favorite tracks. I just love the drums and guitars. I feel the track revolves around the narrative of someone being a great liar or manipulator and letting others do things that they want them to do. Now, for Hammerhead, I felt this was a decent track. I initially wasn't the biggest fan of the track upon first listen, but giving it more of a chance, I didn't feel it was too bad. It is an interesting track, as according to Dexter Holland, the lyrics are from the perspective of a gunman in a school shooting. This can be supported with the last few lines of the song being, and you can all hide behind your desks now, and you can cry, teacher, come help me. We get more of a ballad for Chrissy, Are You Doing Okay? I feel the track is done decently in tone and style. I love the sound and vocals. The track was written about a girl that Dexter Holland knew as a child. She was sexually abused, and everybody in the neighborhood, including Dexter himself, knew about it, but nobody took action. The track is written as an apology to the girl. Hopping down a little bit, I'll look at Fix You. This is another ballad track on the album. I didn't mind this track, but I feel it doesn't stand out as much as a lot of other tracks on the album. I just sort of feel this track comes in as underwhelming. Lyrically, I feel the track is about trying to have a good relationship with someone and trying to be a good fit for them. I'll close this out with Rise and Fall. I felt this wasn't a bad closer. Lyrically, I feel the track is about finding some weak points of someone and hitting on those weak points. My favorite tracks are You're Gonna Go Far, Kid, Hammerhead, and Chrissy, Are You Doing Okay? Today, I'll be giving this album a 4 out of 5. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. As usual, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. I know these next few weeks will be a little weird for me, as I'm essentially heading back to 7 uploads per week, which I hope you guys don't mind. Anyways, if you guys don't mind, I'd definitely be up to doing 7 a week again. But the biggest reason why I cut back was because I felt I wasn't getting many good ideas to record and upload. Anyways, next week, I'll be looking at When the World Comes Down by the All American Rejects.